Today's update brings critical updates on missile strikes, strategic offensives, and new military aid that could tip the balance. Here is your daily strat update. Russian forces launched a series of strikes on civilian infrastructure and a military facility in Poltava City, using Iskander-M ballistic missiles on the night of September 2nd to 3rd. The attack killed 51 people and injured 271. This was part of a broader offensive involving drones and cruise missiles targeting multiple regions. The Ukrainian Air Force reported downing 27 drones across Kyiv, Odessa, and other areas. Ukrainian President Zelensky has emphasized the urgent need for air defense systems to protect against these attacks. Ukrainian forces continue to conduct ground attacks and long-range strikes within Kursk Oblast, with Russian sources confirming ongoing clashes. Ukrainian forces are reportedly consolidating their positions in contested areas, while Russia redeploys troops from other fronts to counter the offensive. Ukraine's objectives in this incursion remain unclear, but President Zelensky stated that holding territory in Kursk Oblast is part of a broader strategy to push Russia toward the negotiating table by forcing troop redeployments. The operation highlights Ukraine's ongoing tactical efforts to reshape the conflict. The full impact of Ukraine's offensive into Kursk Oblast on the broader war is still uncertain, but it has already caused operational shifts for Russian forces. Russia has redirected over 30,000 troops from key front lines, weakening their offensive capabilities in areas like Zaporizhia and Kharkiv. However, analysts caution that this incursion may not yet change President Putin's long-term strategic thinking, as he likely remains committed to a war of attrition. Ukraine's actions, though impactful, are part of a complex geopolitical landscape. The United States is reportedly considering providing Ukraine with joint air-to-surface standoff missiles, which could significantly enhance Ukraine's long-range strike capabilities. While the deal is not finalized, these missiles, with a range of up to 1,000 kilometers, would allow Ukraine to target deeper into Russian territory. However, current United States policy restricts Ukraine from using United States-provided weapons to strike military targets within Russia. These limitations could hinder the full potential of this new weapon system if delivered to Ukraine in the coming months. Russian forces have continued their offensive near Toretsk and Pokrovsk in Donetsk Oblast. Geolocated footage indicates that Russian troops have made marginal advances in these areas, seizing key settlements and positioning themselves closer to Ukrainian-held territory. The Ukrainian military has confirmed troop withdrawals from Novohrodivka to preserve lives, signaling further Russian gains in this contested region. However, Russian forces are facing heavy losses, and their advances are slow, with limited tactical gains. The battle for Donetsk remains a critical point in the conflict. Ukraine's 2024 counteroffensive efforts have been severely hindered by shortages in artillery and air defense munitions, exacerbated by delays in Western aid. Ukrainian forces are struggling to maintain momentum against Russian advances, especially in northern Kharkiv and Donetsk. The United States and its allies are weighing additional military assistance, including long-range weapons, which could shift the balance on the battlefield. Ukraine has shown that with timely aid, it can achieve significant territorial gains, as seen in the liberation of Kherson and Kharkiv in 2022. Russia is ramping up its information warfare efforts, including new initiatives like opening a TASS news office in Myanmar. This expansion aims to increase Russia's influence abroad, particularly in regions where its geopolitical interests align. Russian officials are also working to discredit international efforts, such as the International Criminal Court's arrest warrant for President Putin, by launching baseless accusations against Ukraine. These narratives serve to distract from Russia's ongoing military actions and to solidify domestic support for the war.